So the very first problem asks us to add two fractions. And the one thing you always have to look for is, do they both have a common denominator? The denominator is the number on the bottom. So the denominator here is an 8, the denominator here is a 7. Are they in common? No. So you have to find a common denominator. The common denominator for both would have to be a number both would have to be able to be multiplied to. In this case, it's 56. So for the first fraction, 8 times 7 is 56. So the top number must also be multiplied by 7. 3 times 7 is 21. The second fraction, 7 times 8 is 56. Whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do the top. 4 times 8. And 4 times 8 is 32. Now that you have common denominators, all you have to do is add the top. So combine the numerators. 21 plus 32 is 53. The denominator still stays the same, so your answer is 53 over 56. I would always stop and just check, can I simplify this fraction? Can I divide top and bottom by something? Nope, you can't. So the correct answer is A. Number 2, it says 2.4 times 10 to the third power. Anytime you're multiplying with a positive exponent, it means it's going to be a bigger number. So since it's going to be a bigger number, I already know it's going to be bigger than 2.4. I can already eliminate A. This is 10 to the third power 3. When you're making multiplying with scientific notation, that means you would move your decimal place. So to move your decimal place to make it a bigger number, that means you'd have to move it over to the right 3 times. 1, 2, 3. What you do is place zeros in those placeholders and then add your decimal. That is 2400 with no decimal, so that is D. Number 3, which of them equals a negative number? The easiest way to do this is just solve each option. -5 plus 9. 9 is the bigger number, and they are different signs. So 9 minus 5 is 4. Since 9 is bigger and he's positive, your answer is positive. B, -9 plus 5. 9 is technically a bigger number, and he's negative. And 5 is positive, so this becomes -4. I can already stop here and know that my answer is B. If you wanted to just keep on going just to check to make sure, 2 positives, when you add them, is still positive. And then option D was a little tricky because here it's a negative number, just like option B, it's still -4. But when you bring down the positive 4, -4 plus 4 is 0. Okay, so question number 4 is about simplifying rational expressions. So what I always do is work with my numbers first. 15 over 3 is 5. That doesn't help me, they all have a 5. Then let's look at the next number, the x's. So who's bigger, top or bottom? The top. The top is an x squared, the bottom is an x, so the answer stays on top. And he's bigger by 1. And now the y's. Who's bigger, top or bottom? Top. So your answer stays on top. How much is he bigger by? 4 minus 2 is 2. And this is your answer, 5xy squared. You don't necessarily have to have the 1 exponent. So your correct answer is D. Last question, number 5. Music CDs are on sale. The original price was $15, but the sale price is $12. So what is the percent saving? So how much is taken off? Well, if we do the math, it was $15, but it was $12 afterwards. That means you saved $3. What percent is that? Whenever you're doing the percents, you put the change over the original. 3 divided by 15. And let's see. Giving myself room here to do the division. This is in and out. 3 goes inside. 15 goes out. 15 does not go into 3. 15 does go into 30. And that's 30 times. Subtract, you get 0. Add another 0, bring it down. 15 goes into 0 20 times. The reason why I did 2 digits is because you need 2 digits for a percent. So to change this to a percent, 0.20, you move the decimal over twice, and that is 20%. Correct answer is C.